Stars, the cosmic engines of the universe, live for millions to billions of years. But like all things, stars too face their end. Today, we'll journey into the life and death of a star and see how their endings give rise to incredible phenomena from white dwarfs to black holes. Stars are born in nebulae, vast clouds of gas and dust. Gravity pulls this matter together, and as temperatures rise, nuclear fusion begins, turning hydrogen into helium. This marks the birth of a star. Stars spend most of their lives in a stable phase called the main sequence, where they shine by fusing hydrogen in their cores. However, the fate of a star depends on its mass, a factor that decides whether it will die as a peaceful white dwarf or end in a dramatic supernova. Stars like our Sun, with low to medium mass, live for billions of years. When they run out of hydrogen, their cores shrink, and the outer layers expand into a red giant. Eventually, the core can no longer sustain fusion, and the outer layers are gently shed into space, forming a beautiful planetary nebula. What's left is a white dwarf, a dense, Earth-sized core that slowly cools over billions of years, fading into a black dwarf. But for massive stars, the story is far more violent. Stars more than 8 times the Sun's mass burn through their fuel quickly. As their cores fuse heavier elements, helium to carbon, oxygen, and iron, fusion stops at iron, as it can't release energy. Without fusion to support it, the core collapses under its own gravity in a fraction of a second, triggering a supernova explosion, one of the brightest and most powerful events in the universe. After the supernova, the remnants of the core determine what happens next. If the core is 1.4 to 3 times the Sun's mass, it becomes a neutron star, an incredibly dense object where a teaspoon of material weighs billions of tons. If the core is more massive, gravity wins entirely, and it collapses into a black hole, a region so dense that not even light can escape its pull. The death of stars isn't just an ending, it's a beginning. Supernovae scatter elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron into space, materials that form planets, life, and even our own bodies. As Carl Sagan famously said, "We are made of star stuff." New stars and solar systems are born from these ashes, continuing the eternal cycle of creation and destruction. From the quiet transformation of low-mass stars to the explosive deaths of giants, the death of a star is a crucial part of the universe's story. Stars live, die, and in their death, they shape the cosmos, gifting the universe with light, life, and the building blocks of existence.